So, not a client story, but I wanted to share a story of somebody who came up to our table today. I sat with his DNA for about 2 hours going through some things. So, welcome to Client Stories with Amy, Ohio Genealogical Society edition. So, he came up to our table. He's like, we have a conundrum in our family line. We are 100% Jewish. We can trace our family back to Warsaw. We come from a whole line of rabbis. Like, we know our family history. We have a close DNA match. We don't know where she's coming from. Her mom was from Paris, France. She was conceived and born in Paris, France in 1946. We don't know what happened. We have no idea how this person exists or how she connects to us. She is not Jewish, but we are. What's going on? So, key pieces of information here is this gentleman's line is from Warsaw. This woman was conceived and born in Paris, France in 1946. In 1944, and this is a Jewish family, 1944, Warsaw was destroyed by the Nazis, correct? So we know that he was Nazi, from a Nazi family, had to have fled Warsaw somewhere between right around 1944, and it looks like they ended up somebody in this family in Paris, France. To put the devastation and destructive in perspective, by the first of the year of 1945, Warsaw was about 90% destroyed, completely gone. So, of course, most of those people that were surviving and weren't loaded up in the trains to be taken to a concentration camp, they fled. They fled trying to save their behinds, right? They did not want to end up in a concentration camp. We know the horrors that happened. So, a little bit of history on that. And this is why I'm bringing this to you. Like, this is a cool story, like an amazing story. So he came to us trying to figure out how this person is matching them at such a high number. And I looked at the DNA matches. I see the centimorgan matches. She's matching at about 1,100 centimorgans. It's a high match. He was like, I know Jewish people have endogamy, and I thought maybe the numbers were inflated because of that, but she's not Jewish. Her mom is not a Jewish woman, and she's got half of the Jewish DNA ethnicity. But this woman's not Jewish. According to her, she is not Jewish. Her mother is not Jewish. So how does she fit into the family tree? Went through the DNA matches, got everything resorted because he had literally every single dot attached to these DNA matches. I had to erase all of them and resort everything, and looking at the way she's matching some of the people on the family tree and how she's matching. Like, she's matching all of these people on his family tree on his dad's side of the family, nobody on his mom. So now I have it isolated where she's matching on his dad's side and his dad's side only. When I'm looking at those matches, I can see his dad's mom's line and his dad's line. Shared matches with this person, all of them. So she's matching both of the grandparents, right? So in order to match both of the grandparents, she's got to descend from one of their children. So it's a first cousin match to this person, so his dad's automatically eliminated. He's got one brother. This one brother is a rabbi. So you can imagine how sensitive this subject is to say we have a first cousin match from Paris, France in 1946. The biological daughter, an NPE, unknown parentage child, that he had in Paris, France, after he fled Warsaw because of the war. He had a child out of wedlock with a non-Jewish woman. He was in Paris for about 7 months from what we can tell, and in that time he managed to have a relationship with a non-Jewish woman, conceive a child, and then end up in the United States. And he's a rabbi. So this gentleman took the news really, really well. I showed him everything, mapped it all out. I gave him the information and showed him the information so he could see it and understand it. And so he took it really, really well. He said it's going to be hard to give this news to the rest of the family, but he was already on the phone calling this woman to let her know. Like I said, she's born in 1946. Like, she's up there in age. She don't have much time left on this earth. So he wanted to hurry up and give her that news. But just wanted to share that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.